Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be giving this vanity a makeover. We have a couple of drawers. This thing comes up and there's a mirror that goes in it. There's a couple of dings, but overall we're just gonna do our normal thing and give it a good paint. So let's get started. Alright, here's the before of this vanity. It's just a little outdated. Nothing's too majorly wrong. There's a couple places that we will fix with some wood filler, but other than that, this piece is looking pretty good. I'm going to be using simple green, and I'm just going to clean the whole piece. I just spray on the simple green and wipe it off, and then we'll wipe it down with water after that. I took off the decorative pieces on this and it left behind some indents, so I'm going to be filling that in with wood filler. And then there's also a couple places where there's some chips, and so I'm going to be filling that in as well. They had hardware in the middle of this, and I'm going to fill that in with Bondo so I don't have to put another knob on there because that drawer does not open. I'm using a 220 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to smooth down all of those places I put wood filler on and give everything a good scuff sand. I'm going to be painting this, so I don't need to get down to bare wood. The top is not real wood anyway, but the sides and the bottoms are. But since I'm painting it, I just want to be able to give the primer something to adhere to, so I'm just going to give it a good scuff sand all the way around. After I finished sanding, I wiped it all down with the rag to get rid of any dust that is left over, and then I am priming it. I'm doing one coat of primer with Kills primer. I like to use the spray can, especially for oil base, because it's harder to clean out of your sprayer, and so that is why I'm using the spray can. After you prime, this is a good opportunity to see if you need to fill in any more scratches and dents. The white primer will really bring out those imperfections, so I added more wood filler where I thought I needed it, and now I am sanding it down. And then after I sand it down, I'm going to wipe off all the dust again, so that way we have a good clean surface to paint. Next up is paint. I'm using Out 1 hour enamel in jet black, and I haven't used Out for a while, and I forgot just how great this paint is. You can really tell how high quality it is. I walked through my garage after it dried, and I don't know if I can go back to any other paint because this finish just looked so good. But I did end up doing 3 coats of paint. On my second coat, I had my sprayer too close to the vanity, and so it left it with a weird streaky finish. So here's your reminder to not get too close to your piece when you're spraying. I typically like to stay like 6 to 12 inches away, and I will definitely remember to do that now so I don't have to repaint 3 times. I took off the hinges and cleaned them with QCS stripper. There was paint on it from before, and so I just soaked it in a cup of the QCS for about 15 minutes and was able to scrub the paint right off. And the last thing I'm doing is adding this Wise Owl furniture salve onto the drawer guides and to the sides of the drawer. Putting it on the drawer guide really just helps to smooth the drawer when you put it on, so that way when you move it in and out, it doesn't get caught on the wood or anything. And then you can see as I add this to the drawer, just it really livens the wood. And I do get a scented one, so it also helps give it a good smell. And here's how the vanity turned out. I added gold hardware to give it more of a modern update as well, and I really love the way that this looks now. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you would like to help me out, you can give me a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.